Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. I am terribly sorry. My last episode, the audio, I don't know what happened. OBS just screwed up and didn't record the audio. Maybe I had the thing turned off. I'm really not sure what happened there. If I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what I've done to fix that episode because I don't have it actually uploaded yet. If I'm gonna put something on or whatnot, I'll figure out something when I upload it. But you'll already know what my solution that I implemented was. At any rate, um, yeah, I don't know what to say other than sorry about that. At any rate, let's get going onwards. I'm gonna see if I can buy some climbing equipment here. For that's for the ruins. Da, 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 da. Let's see what you have for sale. Hatchet, Zorup, spear, shield. This is all stuff I've sold her. For the most part, it looks like. Bunch of camping supplies. Alright. Let's go talk to the guy in the back. Doubt he has any climbing supplies, but it's you, my savior. It's so good to be back. Do not think I will let this go unrewarded. I've decided that you have earned the right to learn one of my closely guarded secrets, my dearest recipe. After this, you will eat nothing else. I got savory pie recipe, a savory pie to keep you hale and hearty. May it serve you well in your travels. Excellent. Ooh, that would be stealing. Let's not do that. At least not while I'm invisible. Alright. Well, I don't really have anything to do in here. Let's see if there's a merchant in town. I imagine there is. Check out the blacksmith. I think there's a blacksmith. Should be a blacksmith. If there isn't a blacksmith, I'll be very disappointed. Oh, heavy armor grants more protection but extends recovery for its wearers. Yeah, it's fine. Heavy armor is pretty great. Loading. And let's see here. We've got, Black Hammer Smithery. Let's go check that out. I wonder what's over there. I don't know. All these places are unlabeled, which is unfortunate. There's no market in this town. It's too small. It's more like a little hamlet than anything. A village, if you will. Commoner. Guard. Apprentice. What does the apprentice have to say? I think Dunstan over in First Fires might have the edge on him. Okay. Harlan Orenson. Who are you? Ooh, as you near, you feel vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Reach out for the soul. You see a man crouching, surreptitious and alone, a series of untamed shrubs, all that hides from the vision ahead. His eyes are locked on a Delamyan. Delamyan? Beautiful and terrible. Eyes half-lidded as she hums. A bird with fantastic blue and orange plumage sits on her shoulder, trilling gently, and the man is entranced. Trembling, tentative, he stands, and the tranquility is broken by the bird's startled squawk. The Delamian half smiles, beckoning with twig-like fingers. She does not speak as he approaches. His mouth is dripping sounds of awe and admiration. She waits, coy and tempting, with agonizing slowness he is before. Then something changes. She sees something hanging limply from his side and begins to hiss, fingers, suddenly claws, and eyes black with hate. He has no time to reach for his axe or grimoire as she strikes, and just as soon as she strikes, she is gone, the only evidence of her existence, the shuddering wreck on the ground. He grabs at his grimoire nevertheless and begins to chant, but the words of a magical language of his own imagining, scribbled in a maniacal shorthand, ring hollow, and the silence continues unabated. He turns and shrugs at someone or something, but if there is something there, you do not see it. Interesting. This Almal man is of impressive build, towering over the countertop. His skin is a dusky blue of the deeper oceans. His thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame Small ears frame a square-jawed face covered in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. Welcome, you're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? What do you have? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we find weapons and armor to offer yet. I'll forge right here at the Black Hammer. What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near on a week now, but I haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect that they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them. Or my workers ran off with the wagon themselves, maybe to make some coin. As if that lot would dare. He snorts. He's read about the bandits. The dire situations in villages like this and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. If you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for a supply wagon, or my shipment at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace, Lord Raedric. He glances at a nearby guard, and that's as it should be. But it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. I'll find your supplies. Then you have my thanks. You bring those supplies back and I'll have plenty more to offer you. At a discount to start. Oh, and if you find my workers, tell them to hurry it up or they can take up farming instead. Okay.
How do you do?
I'd like to see your wares. Hold wall. Ooh. A lot of cool stuff in here. Rope and grappling hook. That's what I'm looking for. Grab a pry bar too. That sounds good. Trade for that. Who knows what you could use with a pry bar. Alright. Time to pour more tea. Nothing like a nice warm cup of tea while playing an RPG, if I do say so myself. And I don't think we need to do anything else in town while we're... might as well check out some of the other houses. And I think there's something to do with the windmill. Let's check out the windmill. I think there's something up there. First, since we're close to here, let's go here first. Well, we'll just look at all the buildings in town and then we'll go elsewhere. Oh, hello. Blah blah. Is this any good? I don't really care. I don't really care about all these soul things. Like, they're cool and all, but they're just, it's a lot of, I don't know. Maybe if I were just like playing by myself, I'd take the time to read more of them, but having to read them out loud just dehydrates me and bleh. Makes my throat all dry. They are nifty though. It's pretty cool that there's all this random backstory. Let's go check this out. Probably nothing relevant. Ooh. Of course. Can't go inside there. Let's head over to the mill then. +2 resolve because of Deerwood's Pride resting. Oh my. We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you go fat on our crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards comes through that door gets a shot between the eyes. Gods, hear me, Swainer. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads. But we'll be back, Trumbull, and we'll have fair prices or by flame we'll have a reckoning. Interesting. They don't sound very happy. We're just gonna walk in there after he threatened to shoot them all. You know, maybe he'll shoot me. That'd be funny. I'd be amused. Another man stands before you. His relatively stocky build suggests a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. This is a very diverse town. Like, there's a godborn, there's elves. I think that other guy was like a dwarf. Like, very diverse frontier town. The miller raises the club as you enter and shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life. Hold on, I'm not here to threaten anyone. Miller hesitates, then lowers the club. Wait, I know you. You just came into town, right? Don't tell me Swainer's already got his claws into you. Gods, that's all I need. What was all that ruckus outside? Maricuffs. I thought you could use some help. What was all that ruckus outside? Where to begin? Swainer's whipped them up into a froth, going on about the grain store. Claims I've hidden away most of it. Okay, all I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale, and Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town, the crop's blighted, and most of what I'm getting from the farmers, he gestures to his sack and containers, it's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I barely got enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. Maybe I have to have a talk with Swainer then. He all but sags with relief. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll all have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it, if you can convince him. I think, give me one. I want to see, I want to show qualifiers. Oh, do I not get that? Okay. Alright, I don't care about this expert mode thing, then. I don't care about unqualified interactions. Save that. Cool. Now I can see when I have things that will actually give me experience in the chat. Because if you do things that go off of your skills, you get experience for it. But like, if you don't know which one's which. And I do like role playing, like, but at the same time, I would like to, you know, it helps. And I think it helps with the role playing too, because then I know which ones are which ones fit with like my character. Like if my character is smart, then I know like which one is for sure is the lore thing. There are a lot of Godborn in this town. But yeah, I don't know. Makes sense to me. And then I told her that's not the pistol. Hey, Lamau. Heh, Fanny joke. Alright. Let's see here. Go in the in here. I haven't been up to the second floor yet. Let's see. Oh, there's the puppy. The hound stares intently at the covered window, head cocked as if waiting to hear a particular sound. It looks up as you approach and whines a low note, tail wagging. Sorry, girl, don't think he's coming back. The dog whines softly again, head tilting. Well, you can come with me. Maybe we'll find him on the way. Dog's ears perk up. It trots over to you and barks happily. I have gained an item. Black Hound added to inventory. What does that do for me? Small dog has a glossy black coat and an affable disposition. She trots along at your heels, gazing up devotedly whenever you come to her to stop. How do I... Ah, here we go. Can Put her in a pet slot. There's a pet slot in this game, apparently. She just follows me. That's cool. I have a pet. Okay. Is this my man? No. Ooh, what's in here? Lockpick and a history. Interesting. Maybe I'll read that in my off time. Okay.
The work of a moment.
It would be stealing. Let's see if we can get this guy to go away. Let's go downstairs. I think the guys are supposed to be in here. I should actually check to see where they're gonna be in my journal. It would be probably helpful. Against the grain. Here we go. Likely to be Indian. Okay, I was right. Here we go. There's Swainer.
Hello.
Don't know who you are and don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners. Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. Smells like it too. Trumbull says you've been threatening his family. Oh, I bet he has, all no ability, that Trumbull. 2 big, strong kids, pure soul and all of the Guild Vale. Coward sending out messengers to handle his business. Well, you can go and tell him we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him, and we can't afford a good drink on account of him, but we won't be bullied by some foreigner on account of him. Let's do the might. Haul Swainer up out of his chair. If you want to fight with Trumbull, let's make it a fair one. Hey, hold on there. No need to get nasty. We won't go near the miller. Blazes, we haven't done a thing to him. We're just hungry is all, and looks like that isn't changing. You want to side with that raw bastard, you go right ahead. You and this whole fucking town. Alright. Gain 46 experience. Very nice, very nice. I think that's about it. That's a really cool looking mosaic. Look at that. It's like a guy just striding out of the forest. It's pretty cool. Like there's a lot of like random detail put into this game that I really do appreciate. Like this random cool shit. Like a lot of love and care was put into this game. I'm excited to see what we see in Pillars of Eternity 2. Alright, let's go ahead and... Nope, never been to Defiance Bay, don't much care. Let's go to Valewood. We'll scale that wall. And we'll, what's it called? Ugh. Kill the bear. Need to kill the bear. Okay, let's see here. The wall's over this way. Let's see here. Use a grappling hook. You give the grappling hook a few swings and for momentum and let it fly, and the hook lodges easily behind a pile of stones at the upper edge of the wall. A few tugs on the rope suggest that it will stay put. Climb to the top. With the help of the rope, you make your way up to the face of the wall and over the side. Cool. 1 camping supplies, Fulvano's gloves, properties of dexterity +2, some of their armor, and a scrawled letter. I do not think you will ever see this, but you are right, Fulvano. We should have journeyed south together and been safer for it. I would tolerate all the gloating in the world if I might live to hear it. I have put myself out of reach of the beasts circling below, but I am done for all the same. I do not think I will rise again. Whoever finds this, pray for me. Perhaps in the next life, I will be a trapper of wolves. Nice. That's pretty cool. I could do with some dexterity on my main dude. And medium armor. I've got medium armor on. That's fine. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Cool. Let's grab that while we're up here. And that. And we will climb down. Well, that was cool. Little bit of a thing. Maybe we'll run into that, what's his name? It's Fulvino? Maybe we'll run into Fulvino at some point. We should make a note of that. It's under journal. Notes. To do. Find Fulvino. His friend found his friend's body in the forest. There we go. Go up here to the cave.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. Okay, I don't care. Just give it to me. Alright. I think before I do anything, let's move you over here. You like right there. There we go. Oh, and actually switch that. Let's do that, and we'll have you do that. And do a ray of fire. Come on. Ray of fire on it. There you go. You.
Yes. Lava will be on seek.
Do that. Oh wow. That thing died fast. Nice. That ray of fire was a good investment. It's a lot of damage. Okay. We get a great sword. Looks like some sort of sword. I don't know. I don't really use weapons. I can use weapons, apparently, but... Ooh, a ghosty. Figure drifts, surrounded blah, blah, blah. Feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with heavy chill. I'm gonna reach out to it. Reach out a hand. In the moment of contact, you feel as if you have been struck a blow, head reeling as you tumble helplessly into a waiting darkness. Light blooms at the edge of your vision. You feel the sun at your back and the weight of a bow in your hand. You know suddenly that you have come a long way from the vale, hunting deer. Now you are standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into its depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. You follow, heart hammering in your chest as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There is a roar like thunder echoing around you. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there is a sudden, terrible flash of agony behind your knee. You scream, stumble, fall. Your thoughts are chaos, lanced through with pain, but in a moment of terrible clarity, you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger daubed in crimson to match his cloak. And then there's a great dark shape above you, and then there's more pain. Vision recedes, blah, blah. Feel a sense of questioning, of confusion, of anger. I met your friend on the road. I'll find him and see that he answers for what you have done, for what he's done to you. Nice. Apparently a benevolent dude. Alright, let's go do that then. Do some of that sweet, sweet vengeance. Alright. This looks to be the closest spot to exit. I like that I just have a dog following me all the time now. That's pretty cool. Let's go back to the Gilded Vale. And I need to check out like the swamp or something. And I need to go down to the city. I also need to talk to the Watcher. Thinking we'll go down to the city real quick. You know, if we happen to do the job for the blacksmith on the way, that'd be cool. Let's see here. I want to go to Ingrod's house. Let's go ahead and enter there. But yeah, I think going down to the city, helping the pregnant lady, that would be good. Why, hello.
God's keeping.
Crimson Cape. I know what really happened in that bear cave, Nantan. The color drains from Nantan's face. Nantan. That's... Oh, I don't know why that name's so funny right now. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. Are you accusing him of something? She looks to Nantan, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearlie's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. Shakes his head minutely. You see a tremble in his hands. What would make you suggest such a thing? I had a vision in the cave. I saw it. Or I could be diplomatic. Why did you do it? He was your friend. He hesitates, and then his expression darkens. My friend. He was a cruel enough man to his friends. You didn't know him. You wouldn't defend him if you did. His hand falls to his sword belt. Nantan, wait! I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was as much a beast as that bear. I tried to leave the first time I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expression pained. Nantan, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special, someone kind, who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave this place, to start somewhere. We've some coin saved up. You could have it if you only let us go. Okay, whatever reasons cause man death, I'm taking this magistrate. Pearlie doesn't get a second chance. You two don't deserve one either. Keep the money, use it to start a new life. I'm kind of conflicted. I mean, I could use the money. I think I'm just going to take the money. I don't feel the need to be terribly benevolent. Like, yeah. Sounds fair enough. Hand it over. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for your compassion. Alright. Gain 50 copper. Let's go, Nantan. We have a long way ahead of us. Cool. I gained a bit over 1,000 experience. Nice. Cool. Almost 1,200 experience. 1192. Oh my. Oh my. Alright, let's see here. Come on. Finish loading. I believe in you. Oh, you know what we haven't done? What's up over here? I think there's something else to do in town. Blah.
17 and a half. No,
Could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
What are you talking
The
about?
people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved. The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
Makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman. He looks at you a moment, his brow arched, his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Ooh, impossible. I don't drool half as much. Yeah, I'll go for being snarky. Ha, so you're already familiar. Still, you have to forgive my curiosity. Around here, we prefer to turn a blind eye to our dead. Do you know what a watcher
Careful,
is?
friend. Best not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be.
Interesting. There we go.
Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
You think you're gonna be
The
hanged?
town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Radric sent men down here the other day, said they had it on good authority someone in town was working for Kolsk, plotting Radric's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. He sighs and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Radric, then for protecting me. What does the town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Radric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Alof glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured out where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Waidwin's legacy started with Waidwin. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Some place called Caed Nua. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. And a strange one at that. But, truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I have ever heard one, says Aloth.
All right, then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Sounds good. Let's get going. Nice. Well, let's check out this temple while we're at it. Got a third party member. Oh,
Hey.
let me level him up, see what he's about. He's got second wind, he's got knockdown. Ooh, he's got a second chance. Saint Warrior's armor. Ader wore this armor during his time in the Saints' War. Its dark color is unusual as its power. Though he admits that the armor has pulled him from the brink of death on several occasions, he claims that no one else has ever handled the armor. How it became enchanted is a mystery even to him. Interesting. And he uses a saber and a medium shield, and he has a second weapon set of a bow. Cool. Let's see here. He's a fighter, it looks like. He starts with some survival, he got some lore, he's got some athletics, mechanics, I think I'll put some points into survival for him. Athletics is good. Mechanics. We'll do 4 and 4 for athletics and survival for now. Bonus knockdown or rapid recovery boosts the fighter's hardiness, increasing the rate of his or her constant recovery. You do one-handed style, hits wielding a single one-handed weapon. Weapon focus knight. Weapon focus diminish. Noble, dagger, rapier, scepter, rod. Ruffian. Gaining accuracy in all of these weapon types. Interesting. Soldier. I suppose I could have him do, if my guy's gonna be the main tank, we could have this guy do like a full damage build. Or like an off-tank build. Let's see here. Hold the line, +1 enemies engaged. Well, I think I'll have my guy be the off-tank and have this guy be like a full tank. Or I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Additional use of knockdown, and we'll just get the rapid recovery, extra healing in combat. Extra combat healing can't be bad, so we'll pick that up. Seems like a good talent. Oh, and we have another level to give him. Let's give him another thing in survival and another thing in athletics. Alright. We have some fighter abilities to grab. Defender. Adopts a more conservative combat strategy. Concentrate on locking down enemies that stray too close. Increases his or her number of engagement targets to 3 by the expense of deflection. Confident aim. Increasing the minimum damage from melee weapons. Significantly raising accuracy for a short amount of time. Or Guardian Stance, which devotes all his or her energy to defending allies. Lowers the accuracy but increases deflection of nearby allies. That seems pretty sweet. I like pretty much all of these for different reasons, except for the confident aim. I don't really like that as much, but let's go ahead and grab Guardian Stance, I think. I don't really need him to do damage. Yeah, we'll have this guy just be super tanky. So,
Well,
let's modify this. There we go. And Holy crap, this has been running on a bit long. I'm gonna go ahead and put a cut in here. Sorry, I didn't realize that we were running on past 30 minutes. At any rate, if you go ahead and pause. If you enjoyed this video, hit thumbs up, subscribe if you want more, and you know, throw me a comment. Let me know how you think I'm doing. You know, say hi, whatever. And in the meantime, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.